Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Amber and today I have 4 black and white fall DIYs. They're good. Like, I love these projects this week. I think you're going to love them too. So anyways, welcome to my channel. If you are brand new here, I'm super excited to meet you. Let me know in the comments below a quick hello. Just introduce yourself so that I can get to know you. And then be sure to subscribe and turn on that bell. Give me a thumbs up if you love this video and these projects, and then pass it on to somebody. That means share if you know somebody who might love it too. If you're returning, so glad you're back. This one's good, y'all. Okay, so I typically am not a traditional fall like color type of person, so I lean more into like color palettes for decorating. And so this one's black and white, which is kind of stepping out of my comfort zone, but I did it and I love it. I'm in love. You're going to really like these projects this week. I really think you are. Like, innovative, fun, trendy, just super cute, just like sort of high-end looks, but really budget friendly. So that's kind of where I was kind of going with this. Just go with it, okay? So I think you're going to like them all. They're all 4 of my favorites, but you can let me know which one's your favorite. And in fact, I can almost guess which one's your favorite. But I'm not going to say it because I want you to tell me which one's your favorite. Let's just have fun with this, okay? So don't forget, everything will be linked down below in the description box. And then be sure to hop over to themakersmap.com. Check out the blog. There are so many fun DIY decor ideas over at my website for you to be inspired by. And then don't forget to come join us if you want to. Live crafting over on Facebook. We do those in the evenings on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. A bunch of other things happen over on Facebook too, you guys. But I want to say a great big thank you to you guys for, y'all, we have 37,000 subscribers. Like, that is mind-blowing. It's so stinking mind-blowing. So I just want to say thank you for being here, supporting my channel. It means the world to me. You guys are awesome. But I won't keep you waiting any longer. I just want to say a quick thank you. Let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. Hey, let's get started with the first project. So we're going to be using a piece of cardboard, friends. Do not underestimate what you can do with a piece of cardboard. So it's just a square piece of cardboard. I got it from an Amazon box, saved it, and knew I was going to do something fun with it. And I'm just putting white chalk paint over it, just like a dry brush coat. It's not like full coverage. I want it to look kind of distressed. And then I'm using a stencil. The name of the stencil is Plaid, from a maker studio. I am an ambassador for them, so if you use my link, I do earn a commission, but it costs you nothing more. That link will be in the description below. They have a lot of fun things. This video is not sponsored by them, by the way. I just wanted to let you know what I'm using. And so I just applied black chalk paste all over the entire stencil and then pulled it off and then dried it. And then I'm taking another piece of cardboard and I just painted it white with white chalk paint, and I covered it more solid than I did the background. And then I'm just using this stencil from a maker studio. We're going to use this stencil, but we're going to replace that acorn with a pumpkin. And so I'm just using the same black chalk paint. Again, we're doing black and white decor in this video, so I thought you guys would really like this one. And then once this is applied, pull it off while it's wet. They're really easy to clean. In fact, I clean these stencils the whole next day. And then you're going to dry it, and then you're going to apply the next stencil. And it's really fun that it's interchangeable. So you could do this for, not just with the stencil, but you could put whatever you wanted to as the O for, year-round use. But I am applying a pumpkin with some orange chalk paste that they have. I don't know exactly the colors I use, but we'll put it in the link below or over on the blog. And then I'm cutting this to fit where I want it to go on this board. So I'm going to frame this board out with Jenga blocks. And so I wanted this cardboard to be removable, that way we can change it out. And so I thought this would be really cool to make like a placard. And I just framed it with Dollar Tree jute twine and just hot glued it with my hot glue gun. But what I wanted you to know is that this can be changed out year round. So this one is fall. But if you make a bunch of cardboard pieces that are about that size and use the Dollar Tree magnets, you can interchange it. And you'll see that as we go. So I'm just gluing four 4 sets of 4 Jenga blocks together, and that's what we're going to make our frame with. And so once that was done, I kind of laid it on top, measured it, and then I cut off the excess cardboard that was hanging over a little bit, and then I just hot glued my Jenga blocks right to the cardboard. It doesn't even look like cardboard anymore, does it? Like, you can tell me in the comments what you think about this project. In fact, I said all of these are my favorite, and I think that you guys are going to love all of these too. So I'm just using the magnets from Dollar Tree, and they're stacked together, and then I'm gluing it to the back of this little sign, and then we're going to glue the magnet to the cardboard. So that way we know exactly where they're going to stick, and it'll be perfect. And so I am going to make a bow. I mean, why not? Everything should have a bow in life, I swear. But anyways, if you don't want to do the bow, you certainly don't have to. You can make your sign a little bit smaller, but I wanted a bow, and we're putting the bow on a magnet as well, so you can change it out. Now I'm taking Rafi and just balling it up, and just, as you see, I'm just folding it over and over and over and making it into a ball. That way I can just pinch it and lay it on top. So I took the fabric that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's just ticking fabric. I got a yard of it, and I always get it when it's like 30% off. And instead of using ribbon, we're just using fabric, because I thought that this print of the ticking fabric was perfect. And then I'm going to apply the magnets to the back, let them stick, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the bow. We're going to glue on the magnet to the bow, and we're going to stick it on there. And then I did put a jute hanger on the back of it. But you guys, it's completely interchangeable. So fun with cardboard. I've got to know what you think about this one. Seriously, I'm in love. I want to make a bunch of them. I think they make great gifts too. Like, think about that for Christmas. So that is our first project, and we're going to go ahead and get into the next one. All right, this one is everyday/fall, but I felt like it could be fall. So I just figured, why not include it in our black and white theme this week. And so I'm using some paint sticks that I got from Home Depot. You can get them at Lowe's as well. And I think somebody told me recently that Walmart has them too. And so I'm putting all of the rulers on the back side so that they're not seen. But y'all, if you want the character, put the rulers on the front. And I'm just spraying the paint sticks with some water. It kind of helps the wood take the paint better, because I like to do all my staining with paint. It's just what I do. So I very rarely will ever use any like wood stain. It's basically paint. So we're going to dry brush this, and we're going to dry it. And it looks a little solid covered, but I only did one coat in a light finish so that I could distress it. Now this apple I did get last year at the Dollar Tree. However, I have seen their newer version at the Dollar Tree this fall. So be on the lookout for that if you've not seen those yet. And I'm just taking the leaf that was on that from last year and covering it with burlap, because we're going to paint it and we're going to add some hot glue and we're going to make it look really cute. But I thought this would just be a really fun way to add some texture to this plain Dollar Tree sign. We're just dressing it up a little bit. And then I just put some green paint right over that burlap. I don't have any green burlap, but if you have green burlap, you can certainly use it. And then I wanted to create veins on the leaf, so I just added hot glue. Now I did sand the Dollar Tree sign that says Farm Fresh, the apple, with just sandpaper, and it made it look old. That was kind of the look I was going for it to just kind of look old and worn. And then I'm wrapping the stem with twine, and again, you can use the burlap if you want to, but I felt like the burlap with the leaf kind of would take away from the stem. You get what I'm saying, but you can make it whatever you want it to be. And I just put the leaf on there, and you can see where I added the hot glue for like the veins of the leaf. And then we're going to dry brush over those and here soon so that you can see a little bit more of the character. Now this is a piece of fabric that I got, I want to say at Walmart. I'm pretty sure maybe it's at Walmart, but you can use whatever type of fabric you want to. And I just cut it to the size I wanted it to be to go with the bottom. And then we're just going to lay our we're going to lay our apple over the top of this. And basically that's the gist of this whole project. It's not like a lot of complications. It's just really fun. It's just a lot of layering, repurposing, giving things a fresh new look. And then I just trimmed it off and hot glued it on, put some twine on there, which we dressed up our apple a little bit, which I thought was really fun. So it just go all the way around. And I just basically glued it to the paint sticks. It seemed really fun. It seemed like it had a fall feel, but it could totally be every day if that's like your color palette and you love like the apple things. And then I'm just adding a hanger to the back of this. And the way that I do that is I just take popsicle sticks and layer them and just kind of drop it down a little bit so it creates a little bit of a lip. And that's how easy it is. And you can reinforce it with a staple gun. It's totally up to you. And then again, I'm just finishing off this leaf with a little bit of detail to kind of highlight the veins of the leaf. And this is what it turned out like, you guys. I think it turned out really cute. I'd love to know what you think about this one. And we're going to go into this one is my favorite. I'm sure you can tell. So we're taking this pumpkin from the Dollar Tree and I'm prying off this metal leaf because I feel like it's too cute. We got to save it. We got to repurpose it. And then I'm taking a Hobby Lobby placemat. Y'all, it's from the Hobby Lobby. I got it in the spring shop. So you got to be looking in the spring shop. You might see some stuff there right now, maybe in the fall sections. But y'all, this placemat was amazing. You could use, the Dollar Tree has the tiles. You could use paper, scrapbook paper. You could use whatever you want to cover this pumpkin. But I was in love with this print of this placemat. I just in love. And then I'm taking a Dollar Tree Grapevine and I'm literally dissecting it. And we're going to create the little parts that shape out the pumpkin. Now I did glue these sections into on each end to kind of keep the grapevine together. So just, you know, piece them together and glue them, and then you can just glue them right on top of your placemat. I didn't have any problems using just regular glue. Now I will say it didn't want to stay curved unless I held it. So you will probably have to hold yours or hold something like that if you decide to make this. But y'all, it's too cute. It is too daggone precious, and it is absolutely, of all these projects this week, this one is my favorite. Like, I'm just in love. In love. And I hope you are too. So, anyways, it's just pretty self-explanatory, but I had to show you. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. You want those glue fingers too, by the way. Those are helpful. Those are extremely helpful. They will save some fingers. I got mine on Amazon. And then I'm using, again, the ticking fabric. I just was kind of trying to go with something that if you wanted to do these in like your house was like a black and white theme, you can put these in random places or in different rooms. You can even take these ideas and change them up for year-round, you know, stuff. Like you could take that pumpkin with the grapevine and make it into something else. Like it's just all about the idea and the concept. So I'm just taking some random pieces of fabric, some ribbon, some burlap, and I'm making a X messy bow type of, it's like a raffia X bow. It's gonna be cute. I do know that it's gonna be adorable. So all you do is just stack and layer, and it's gonna take, you know, you could do like 2 layers, you could do 5 layers, you could do 10 layers. The more you add, the fluffier and fuller your bow will be. So if you don't like that, then, you know, add less. Look at that. Do you see how cute that is? Tell me that is not the most precious. And then I took these eucalyptus that I got from Dollar Tree this year in the fall, and I created, those are going to be the leaves. I painted the stem black, and I just knew like it needs something else. I was not really feeling the stem black. So I didn't paint the stem, did I? I don't remember if I painted the stem. We edit these videos and I can't remember what I did. But anyways, the stem was black and now we covered it in burlap, and I just felt like it fit more. So this is what we got. The bow's on. We're using some wired jute from the Dollar Tree. And y'all, this is so precious. It's so precious. I can't even take it how cute this is. Like, this would be the cutest stinking door hanger. It's adorable. You could even like just lean it on a mantle, put it on a bookshelf. You can put it anywhere. In fact, you could just use it year round. It's that cute. All right, so this is our last project, you guys. I am using the new metal pumpkin that's like embossed from the Dollar Tree, and I'm using these signs that I get at the Dollar Tree. I don't even know when I get them because I just pick them up randomly, but I will tell you, my son edits my videos, and I ended up using a Dremel to kind of etch out the edges of this. But he left in the screwdriver part. I don't know why, but I did use a screwdriver. So you can use either or, a Dremel or a screwdriver. But I use an X-Acto knife to create the lines. And then I used a Dremel to kind of define the edges. You'll kind of see at the end what my reason why. And then I'm just going over where the lines were to create what looks like planks. So it looks more dimensional on this MDF board. And then I am going to be creating this like border on each side. I'm going to be honest with you. I've referred to this project ever since I made it as the suitcase pumpkin. And now that I've said that, you're probably going to think this looks just like a stinking suitcase. So I painted this white and then I painted it black. It was all about layering for me. And it's like, why would you paint it white first? Just to paint it black, just to paint it white again? It's all about how it sits in the grooves and how it distresses and how defined it is. And I just felt like it was necessary, but you can certainly try it in a different way. But y'all, I love this pumpkin. I loved it before and I love it now. And I'm just in love. So anyways, I took some green paint and I just painted those metal leaves that came with it. I did sand down the stem to kind of let the silver shine through. I just felt like it was needed. But I only did one coat of the green. I just felt like that was enough. And then I really defined the edges with the black on the pumpkin. And so here's my cookie tin. Painted it with the black paint. And we're going to attach it here in a minute. But I took this creepy cloth from the Dollar Tree, y'all. I will probably never decorate with this stuff, but I will make a bow. And so that's what I did. So I took a little section, I folded it over a couple times, took the same ticking fabric that we've been using, and cut it into little strips to make a bow. And I thought, well, why couldn't we make a bow with that creepy cloth? If you can do a bow with like cheesecloth or stuff like that, we can do a cute bow with this. Now, the only thing I think I would have changed was layering, not making the creepy cloth so thick, but in the end it turned out really cute. And then we added raffia and a button. And y'all, I just feel like it's just so adorable. And the straps on the sides, I was going to put half beads on there and I decided not to do that. Like, I was just like going crazy with the ideas with this. And by the way, this metal gets hot, so use, I call it a glue finger, but it's a silicone finger protector. But I did use the wood beads to make a hanger. And that's where the suitcase feel comes in, you guys. It's like a suitcase. It's a suitcase pumpkin. Just call it what you want. It's a suitcase pumpkin. But it's adorable. You could do without the black straps. If you want to sand them down, you want to like let it pop out a little bit more. I just feel like it was just a fun, different look for this project. So this is what it turned out looking like. These are our black and white projects this week. I am in love. I hope you are too. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that and have a look at one of the next videos up for you. And I will see you on next week's video.